Hey everybody, welcome to the Healthy Habits live stream. We are live. I am so glad that you're joining me. So if you're here, just say hi in the chat so that I know. So normally Lose Weight Sara hosts our live stream every Sunday morning, and it's such an awesome way to just like kick off the week and get pumped up to like stick to your goals and all that good stuff. So Sarah is actually enjoying her Thanksgiving today, and so she couldn't do a live. And I was thinking about it, and I just really look forward to these. I love connecting with all of you. Good morning, Deanna. Welcome, welcome. I just love connecting with all of you, usually just in the chat, and then Sarah's hosting. And I was thinking about it. I was like, well, maybe I should just host. So I'm just filling in for Sarah today. I have linked Sarah's channel in the description box. So she normally does these every Sunday, and it's just such an awesome time. So I did link her channel. So like next week, definitely go to Sarah's channel and we'll chat, of course. Welcome, MH Sunid. Welcome, Running for My Best Life is here. Hola, from California. Nice. Yeah, I'm so glad some of you found me here because I also was nervous. It didn't really occur to me till after Sarah ended last week and was like saying how she wasn't going to be doing one. It didn't occur to me until after that, and then I was like, well, how am I going to tell people? So I'm so glad that you all made it. I definitely want this to be a conversation. What I love about Sarah's is it's not just her like blabbering, and not that she blabbers, but like for myself, like I don't need to just talk. Like I would love for you all to be chatting and just like have a conversation, get pumped up for the week. I know if you're in the USA, you may have just celebrated Thanksgiving. So maybe this is a great time to sort of figure out like how to either get back on track, or if you stayed on track, how to reinforce those habits and think about those goals for the week. Like, what do you want to do? We still are kind of in holiday time. Good morning, Jeanette. I'm so glad you're here. So I didn't want to lose this time with all of you to like stay motivated, because we're kind of like in that home stretch for the end of the year. Good morning, Augie. I'm so glad you're here. What time is it there? I don't know if you're 5 or 6 hours later than me. I'm on the East Coast. If you are not new to my channel, but like not always on my channel, it's 4 p.m. I live in Boston, so I am in Eastern time. So yeah, I didn't want to kind of like lose this opportunity to keep the momentum going. So let me know, I have a few different things that we can chat about, but let me know what you need from today's stream, what you want to talk about. I'm just the facilitator, so anything that you need, let me know. I definitely thought we could just start kind of like talking about if you did celebrate Thanksgiving. Opening day for Christmas. I agree with that, Deanna, for sure. So if you did celebrate Thanksgiving, like how did it go? Was there anything that was different this year? Or, was it the same as always? Did you eat anything different? Thanks, Brianna. Yeah, I had a really nice holiday. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to spend it with family. We just cooked, my husband and I. He did most of the cooking, and it definitely was different. Thanks, Augie. Augie says, hope all my American friends had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you, Augie. And running for my best life must be so cool to live in Boston. One day I will be participating in the Boston Marathon. Yes, you will. Absolutely. I actually love the Boston Marathon every year. It's like I always say it's like my favorite day of the year in Boston. It is so fun and exciting. I used to live in Kenmore Square when I was in college for 2 years, and the marathon literally runs right through there. And it's just so, so cool. Now I'm like a little ways out, but I can still like find a way to watch. There's so many cool parts that you can go and watch and cheer everybody on. So yeah, love the Boston Marathon. It's seriously like the best day of the year. Deanna says, Thanksgiving was different and we went out of town versus staying home, so it was harder to plan. I could see that. My parents, oh, that's Jeanette. My parents drove from Indiana to Dallas and the three of us spent it together. We did Cornish game hens. Oh, I like that. So you didn't have leftovers. Yeah, so we have a lot of leftovers, which is a blessing and a curse, I would say. The money management. Hope all of you had an amazing Thanksgiving and you're enjoying your weekend. Augie first went to Boston on a Royal Navy warship in 1990, then on holiday for a few days during our East Coast U.S. tour in 2016. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, we actually have a good amount of leftovers. I went to the store this morning to pick up some more veggies to kind of like round out our leftovers meal so that we have like some healthy stuff to eat alongside of everything. Yeah, that was like maybe the bad thing about having to cook our own food is then we like have been eating it all still. But you know, I don't stress a lot. I'm not like really strict with my quote unquote diet. I'm saying diet loosely as just like the food that I eat. So I'm not like super strict and I just like, I let myself enjoy holidays. I try not to go too overboard, you know, but I also don't like go too crazy and stress out. All right, running for my best life. We made the hard decision quarantine how even though family came in town, our daughter was upset about that until we told her she's getting a new iPhone for Christmas. Quarantine. Yeah, we were supposed to go to my parents' house on Thanksgiving, and on Monday, my mom called and was like, I don't think you guys should come. So that was a big bummer. Like, I totally respect what they felt was the safest, and that's completely fine. I was a little peeved, I would say, because we could have gone shopping for our stuff over the weekend, and then we were like scrambling with everybody else at the grocery store Tuesday, Wednesday, trying to scrape together our meal. I mean, we were fine. We found food. And obviously safety is number one, like above all else. So it was more just like sad, disappointing, and also a little like annoying to have to go find food to eat. But they ended up bringing us some food too. It was really cute. My mom made like little like containers of stuff, like all the favorite sides, like my dad's stuffing and the green bean casserole and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it was hard. Did anyone do like a Zoom dinner? I thought about it, but our timing was just off. Did anyone like Zoom with their family or do like a FaceTime meal or anything like that? How did you all handle, or like phone calls? Did you connect with family by phone? Like, I'm curious. I'm also wondering, does anyone have any fun recipes to like convert your leftovers? Does anyone do anything, you know, if you have the leftovers but you don't want to eat them just as is, do you have anything fun? Like my mom always made turkey empanadas. I don't know if that's like a normal thing, but that was like, she would always take the turkey meat and do that so that it wasn't like a typical, you know, Thanksgiving dinner the next day. Deanna says, I was at my in-laws and called my mom, who's normally on a cruise ship. Yeah. Oh, how was she feeling, Deanna? Was she like super bummed about that? Oh, Michelle says, thanks for filling in today. I definitely indulged in Thanksgiving food. I video chatted with mom beforehand. We don't want to watch each other eat. Yeah. Augie never throws away leftovers. Nothing gets wasted. Yeah. Yeah, now I just feel like what we have left for dinner tonight, if I didn't pick up a few extra things, it would be kind of like not quite right. Running for my best life. That's interesting. We had something different from various takeouts. Deanna says, Mom is doing pretty well, but I think she hides her feelings. Yeah, that's got to be sad when you have a tradition like that. Or like Sarah, if anyone saw, I think it was on last week's live, Sarah was saying that she was supposed to go to Disney this year. I don't know if it was for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. And obviously that got all screwed up. Like, can you imagine? What a bummer. So if you have like a tradition of some sort of travel that you can't do, yeah. Highway to Healthy. Oh, I didn't see you. Oh, hi, there you are. I see your comment now. I have my computer here too, so that if I don't see the comment come through, I can still like see the running thing. This was my first Thanksgiving. Oh, as a vegetarian. Didn't miss turkey. Oh, wow. I would miss turkey. I only really eat baked turkey like that at Thanksgiving. Or actually, I think we do that for, I think we usually have it at Christmas too, because I don't like ham. But those are like the 2 times a year, or maybe even Easter. 3 times a year I have turkey, and I love it. So what did you have instead as a vegetarian? Like, did you do a faux turkey, or did you just do like tofurkey? Yeah, Highway to Healthy had a tofurkey. Nice. What other sides do you do? I mean, green bean casserole is my absolute favorite. That's my favorite thing. I live for it. I actually should just make it more than just once a year. I don't know why I don't. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, I love seeing everyone gather too, and I know like people may need a little extra help today if you did indulge a little bit, like just to kind of like motivate and get on track again. So I just figured now that I can host a live stream for the kids who eat all the sides. Nice. Running for my best life. Veggie burrito. Yum. That's my kind of Thanksgiving. I love burritos. Actually, random side note, but if you know Kevin Esconde, we are doing a Feast Friday collaboration, and we each picked out a restaurant to have in each other's neighborhood to do a Feast Friday. So I think we decided December 11th, it's gonna go up. That just reminded me randomly. So this is my second live stream. So I did one that was like a Q&A, get to know me, and I wasn't planning on doing another one so soon, but I just figured, hey, why not? Like, say hi to everybody and keep the love alive on this Sunday morning chat. Let's see, Highway to Healthy posted some awesome recipes in shorts. Ah, yes, almost makes me want to go vegan. Cool, I will have to check those out. I love that. And Michelle says, I made a celebration loaf. Oh, cool. I'm curious about that. I'm very curious about a celebration loaf. Let's see, what a cool collab. On a side note, what does your husband think of your YouTube journey? How did... He thinks it's funny. I mean, very supportive. It all started on my other stream. I kind of explained I started doing recipes actually. So it was very gradual, kind of like how everything got going. Being vegan is so easy. Highway to Healthy says, vegan is so easy. I never thought in my life I would be vegan. We also made a chickpea loaf. I am very curious about this chickpea loaf. That sounds really good. What else did people have? Any other, yeah, I love that you all have kind of like different takes on the holiday foods. What about like with Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa coming up? Does anyone have any foods that they have that is like particular to their family or traditions or anything like that? Chickpea cookies and sweet potato pudding. That sounds very nice. Highway to Healthy, is there anywhere in particular that you get your recipes? Is there like a blog that you follow, or do you have like a cookbook that you enjoy Jeanette is asking, how did you get involved with the weight loss community? You've been so supportive. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. So I've been on my own journey for like a really long time, since college, and it's been like such a roller coaster. And it wasn't really until the past couple years that I feel like I actually like locked into figuring out kind of what works for me. I'm still like having challenges, because right now, like during quarantine, I managed to stay very busy doing my workouts, but I definitely lost a lot of strength, like probably everybody else. So now I'm kind of in that like, well, how do I get that back? And I'm still like limited on my equipment and stuff. So like even when you think you've got it, like it's still, you're always probably going to be reaching for some sort of goal. Like even when you think like, oh, I made it, but then there's something new that you want to go for and strive for. So I just like, I know like all the struggles I've been through for so many years, and I wish that I had a community like this that I could have been leaning on all that time. And I think like it's so empowering to see everybody like not giving up. Like it's so inspiring to see everybody like going for their goals and sticking with it no matter what. Like even like when someone's like, oh, I did a weigh-in and I'm up a pound, but I know that, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. Like that's just so inspiring. It really, really is. So I just love that we have this community that, we can all lean on, whatever your goal is. Like it doesn't have to be any specific thing. Everybody has their own goals that they're going for, and we can still like cheer each other on. Yeah. So let me see. I just missed a couple comments. Augie says, we have someone in the family who was a big meat eater, and then he suddenly became vegan, but on the extreme end of veganism, now gone back to eating meat. Interesting. Highway to Healthy. I make up a lot, and sometimes I get some from random places. I like to experiment. Good for you. I'm not a very good cook, so I do not experiment because that would be a bad idea. I need to follow what someone who knows how to cook says to do. And even then I can't really promise it's going to come out that great, but at least like it ups the chances. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. Yeah, I actually really need to find 20-pound dumbbells, and I could get them. They're just expensive, and I don't want to pay somebody who's gonna like upcharge them. You know what I mean? So I'm just being patient. I mean, I actually haven't really done a lot of workouts the past 2 weeks. Every Saturday I put up my workouts of the week. So if you saw my last 2 weeks, I was like, yeah, I really only worked out with my gym workout like once each week. So I've been doing the bike. I actually, Sarah and I did Jack Fit together on Thanksgiving Day. It was so fun. We actually could like chat with each other on the app, which was amazing. So I've been doing my bike. I've been going for walks. I did like one workout. My ankle's been kind of weird, so I'm just like letting myself rest. Finally found 15-pound dumbbells at Target. Yes, Heather. Good morning, Heather. Can't chat for long. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I actually got 15-pound dumbbells at Target, like towards the beginning of quarantine. I used the app and I found a store. It was like a half an hour away, but I found a store that had them and I reserved them and I went and picked them up. And those were like such a godsend because I only had like 5s at home. And normally at my gym, I'll do like around 15, like if I'm doing like bicep curls and stuff like that. But for like leg movements, I was doing more than that. So I feel like that's what suffered. I've done an in-body scan where it tells you, supposedly, I don't know how accurate it is, where all your muscle is. And like I can compare from March to now, and I can see like where I've lost muscle, and definitely in my legs, I've lost like half a pound of muscle off each leg. So, but I mean, it's fine. And I still feel really good. And it's like, I'm not like giving up on myself, I'm still trying to, stick with it. Okay. So Highway to Healthy. I want to get my son weights for Christmas. Any suggestions? Hi, Widow Healthy. How heavy are you looking for? Jeanette says, Erin convinced me to get resistance bands, so much easier. Yeah, that's true, Jeanette. I actually have bands. I do them, so if I'm doing like leg stuff, I do it more as like either to start the workout, to like fire it up, or as like a burnout at the end. But I feel like I need the weight. I actually used to do CrossFit. So I've been able, like in the past, I used to squat like over 100 pounds. I don't do that anymore. So now I could probably do like, I don't know, 40 or 50. So yeah, I love bands, but I feel like they have like their place for me. But I mean, I would love, maybe if Erin could do a video. Yay, Frugal Mama Boys, welcome. I was just watching your video this morning, and when you were saying you're always so happy-go-lucky, that's exactly how I think of you. Like, you always have the best energy. Like, oh, so fun, so fun. Vince is here. Welcome, Vince. How are you? Taking a break from that real estate grind, I see. Running for my best life. I miss weights also. I would love to invest in, a Smith machine. Oh yeah. I mean, when I see people who have like real gym setups at their house, I'm like drooling. That's my dream. Like when I have a house and not a second floor apartment, we will definitely have a little home gym. Like maybe if we have like a refinished basement or something. We have many plans. Vince is drinking his coffee, getting some YouTube comments. Yeah. Okay, so confession, when I comment back, I will be watching someone's video, but like, do you ever do this where you can minimize it, but then you can still go into your notifications, so you can still like comment back to people, but you're watching somebody's video? I don't know. I'm like totally blowing up my spot by saying that, but that's YouTube life. Yes, yes. Because like I'm still watching, and then I'm more likely to like actually, keep watching it. Multitasking, yes, it's what you got to do. Truly, I love watching everybody's videos, and I mentioned this before, like I don't really watch a lot of bigger YouTubers anymore, just because I just feel like you're all like my friends now, and I would much rather watch you. Like, it's that weird thing. I mean, when you watch a big YouTuber, you also probably feel like you know them even when you don't. But like, I feel like I know you all, and I like want to know what's going on in your life or all that stuff. So I would much rather be like watching all of you than the big YouTubers these days. It was so funny because I just did my Whitney Simmons, my Gymshark stuff, and I love her. I love her. She's like so positive, so amazing, so inspirational, but I barely watch her videos anymore just because I don't really have the time to keep up. And it was funny because like her line is so cute, and it made me so happy. Oh, there's my pup. That I was like, I kind of want to watch her again. But yeah, running for my best life, I watch videos during my hour-and-a-half commute. Yep, and then comment. Yeah, I do that too. It's really hard to keep up with everybody, for sure. And I try really hard not to like put too much pressure on myself in terms of like, if I can't keep up, like, I would never be upset with you, for example. Like, I put out 4 videos a week, and I just think for you as my viewer, unless you're like ride or die, that's too much. I'm not expecting you to watch every single one. Like, pick one that you think is like interesting to you, or 2 or 3 or all. Watch as many of my videos as you want. But like, I'm not sitting there like, did Augie comment on every single one of my videos, like it's totally fine. And like, if I do a review on something that like isn't interesting to you, like, it's really sweet. I appreciate when you do comment. Like, that's amazing, and I love it, love it, love it. But I'm giving you permission, I guess, to like not feel like when Jess Kaplan pops up, like, I would love for you to watch, but I'm not gonna like have any hard feelings if you can't. Or like, people now, like, I'm streaming and maybe people didn't get to watch it. Like, I'm not expecting you to watch an hour-long stream of me. Like, absolutely, if you want to. By the way, I'm getting close on my watch hours. However, because I've had my channel over a year now, I just caught up to like where last year or when last year people were actually kind of watching some of my videos. So my watch time went down. I was so mad. I checked because I have like the app, and I checked and it was like -7 hours. Like, what? I was so mad. I was so mad. So, I mean, I'm not like begging. I mean, if you wanted to, like, no, I'm teasing. Um, I'm just venting. So yeah, now I feel like the pressure's on, and it's like, it feels like an uphill battle, but it's okay. It's okay. And I'm like, really, like, I did a video on YouTube and monetizing, and that was more my like knee-jerk reaction. I truly feel like YouTube is bigger than monetization for me. Like, yeah, that'll be cool. Mainly, like, a lot of you, Sarah's here, hi. A lot of you probably do this too, where like you spend money on your channel in different ways, like you buy gear, or like I buy a lot of activewear. So for me, like, really the only reason that the monetization will help will like just be so that I can offset the money I'm putting into it. But way bigger and way more important than any of that is the connection. Like, that's why I'm here. That's why we're doing this today. Like, I love connecting with all of you. It's like this huge bonus that I never ever thought was like gonna be a thing. Vlogtober and Vlogmas helps with watch hours. Oh, Heather, that's awesome. I'm gonna be doing Vlogmas, although as it's like getting closer and closer, I'm getting freaked out. But yeah, so I just, I know that the main thing is like community. Like, this is social media because it's social, and it's been such a gift, like, through the craziness of this year, to have this awesome thing to focus on, to have these awesome people to connect with. Like, I feel like I found this passion that I never knew I had. Like, making the videos is like so fun. And then, connecting with all of you. It's incredible. It's incredible. So I just want to catch up. I saw a lot of really great comments coming through. So Sarah is here. So thank you, Sarah. Sarah's channel is linked in the description so that when she picks up with the live streams next week, you can check her out. Or she just did a Q&A this morning, which was super cute. You can tell when someone is in it for themselves. Yeah, you can. Good morning, Risa. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. If you haven't liked the live stream, I do see 10 people and 10 likes, so I think we're in a good place, but feel free to like the live stream if you haven't, or if you're watching back. Let's see. I'm a little behind. So Vince Lou, 100% agree. It gets overwhelming to keep up. Yeah, for sure. Running for my best life. Curious to everyone's analytics. What % of subs? I forget. I haven't looked at that in a while. But I feel like, I don't know if I'm at like 10 or 20% are actually subscribed. Oh, Sarah's talking about stuffing. Oh my gosh, yes. Augie, Augie is the best. He literally comments on every video. Like, you are the best, Augie, and we love you. But I am giving you permission once in a while. Like, if you get to the point that you can't keep up, especially like, I am gonna try to do Vlogmas. I keep saying try. I am doing Vlogmas. There just might be a couple days here or there that there might not be a video every single day. But I promise I'm gonna do it. Let's see. So it's getting rough, though. Heather says, Sarah says, yes, put the social in social media, and that you can tell when people are in it just for themselves. We said hi to Risa. Frugal Mama, boys. Oh wait, Michelle said, Sarah, your VR video clip is hilarious. I don't know what clip that is. Did I miss it? I really liked Sarah's Q&A though. That was fun. And then who else did I watch? I watched somebody else's. Was it? Oh, I think it was Deanna's Q&A too. Frugal Mama of Boys, I want to do Vlogmas and get better at editing. Start tomorrow and post Monday. Fingers crossed. I love that. Yeah, I'm going to start my Vlogmas on Tuesday because I think that's the first. Jeanette says, YouTube is so interesting because there's so much content, but there are also some corners of it that have social aspect. Deanna does not think she could do Vlogmas. That's what I said too, and then I don't know what happened. Somehow I made the decision to do it anyway, just to push myself. Vince, totally agree that even just a bit of money helps offset the costs. I was spending and felt guilty while not making any money, but now that I'm making a bit, finally upgraded some new gear. Yeah, I just literally, like, you see my hauls, like, something's got to give. I spend way too much money on clothes these days, but I have been Poshmarking, so I'm hoping that that will help too. I am trying to sell like older stuff that I don't really wear anymore, or maybe it doesn't fit well anymore. So Sarah just posted something. All right, I'll have to check after. Yay. Running for my best life, I agree. I don't really focus on getting monetized either, but I heard a great point about it. If you get monetized, YouTube might push your stuff out more, which gets the message out. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah, Anthony, that's awesome. Yeah, getting the message out more, because really we're all here to inspire and help and support one another. So that's a really good point. Augie, I'm not interested in monetization, but if it happens, then great. And Heather, good luck with Vlogmas. Exciting to watch. Weekly vlogs. Vlogtober was too much. Yeah, I already have a ton of stuff like already filmed, but it's the editing. And I'm not much of a vlogger, and vlogs take me a long time. So it's going to be a mixture for me. Adventures of Deanna says, spoiler, my video that I'm posting tomorrow has a music video in it. You all can feel free to make fun of my not professional dance moves and terrible choreography. I'm sure you're going to be great. I can't wait to watch. Oh, Vince is a Poshmarker too. Augie, I don't think that fitness channels get a lot per views. Yeah, I don't really know how it's going to work out. No, we didn't do NSVs yet. Yeah, we can do that though. I think we've just been kind of like going with the flow, but that's a great next topic, Sarah. Does anyone want to share their non-scale victory? What is mine? I guess if I had to give my non-scale victory, I did mention that I didn't do my typical gym workouts this week. I've been having this ankle thing, but it's also a foot thing. So my non-scale victory is that I actually still found a way to get moving every day. So even though I didn't do my typical Burn Bootcamp workouts, except for one day, I did the bike with Sarah. I did the bike on my own one day. I went for a really good walk one day. I did Zumba last Sunday. So I still kept moving. So yeah, thanks Risa. Yeah, that was a good victory. Heather says, my sister-in-law said I looked skinny at Thanksgiving. Ooh la la. And everyone noticed my weight loss. That's amazing, Heather. Congratulations. When other people start to notice, doesn't that feel so incredible? That is so great. Running for my best life. Hi, Sarah. Your this or that was fun. Pepsi snob. Yeah, that was funny. I'm the opposite. I'm like Coke. If they're is Pepsi okay? I'm like, ugh, I guess. So funny. Yeah, great job, Heather. That's so exciting. Yes, because I haven't noticed well, that's so true, Heather, though. You see yourself every day, and for you, it might be so gradual. Do you take progress photos? Because I've found that that's a good way. If you do pictures like a front, side, back photo, and then you compare them, maybe you would see your progress photo that way. Anyone else have a victory? Sarah says, Jess, our bike ride was so fun. We got to do it again. Absolutely. Yeah, the Jack Fit is actually really, really fun. I don't want to say skeptical, but like I'm not a big like video game person. But it was super fun and it's very motivating. Like when you see other people on the little track or when you see your little bar moving up. Augie, Heather K's weight loss, that's great when family notices. Yeah, I do, but need to get better at taking them. Yeah, you can also, if it's easier, some people will like do it as a video. So I do mine with a timer, but you can also just take a video and then like screenshot the still. Jessica Estrada's here, welcome. Oh wait, Frugal Mama said, she survived this time change. Shucks, this time of year makes me appreciate longer days. I love the sun and being outside. Me too, girl. Me too. I am really struggling with the sunlight, and Sarah mentioned this in her video yesterday. Just like the sun goes down and I feel like I'm useless. Like I'm like a blob at that point. So I'm finding, at least if I am working out, like doing it before work really helps, because otherwise, like if the sun's down, I'm like, oh, time to go to bed. Running for my best life. This was fun. Time to get some quality time. Thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? Vince, I stopped tracking my macros altogether. It's been helping my relationship with food. That is awesome. I am that way too, where I was like, I tracked for a long time and it just like got to be way too much. Like I was weighing everything. I was on this program. I don't know if you've ever heard of Gauge Girl Training. She's amazing. Her name's Christine Hronek, and she has really awesome plans and like a Facebook group and everything. So I was doing one of her plans and I like went on and off it, and it was just too much. Like it was just, I'm like at that point, I feel like I almost feel like I can never track again because it's like, oh, too much. So for some people, like tracking really, really works, but for other people, not so much. And I'm in the not so much these days category. All right. Laura Marie, welcome. So happy you made it. Thanks for coming. Jeanette, I've noticed that my vertical outline is starting to show itself. Jeanette, that's amazing. That is super exciting. Very nice, very nice. Jessica Estrada, time change is killing me too. Yes, yes. Augie, tried using my Fitness Pal. After a few days, I get bored and stop. Yeah, me too. Frugal Mama Boys, I'm asking for a bike. Yes, get the Jack Fit. I mean, maybe like reach out to them. I don't know if we're friends on Instagram, but if we are, and if anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, it's justcap1. But Frugal Mama Boys, we should chat and I can give you their email and you can just say like, hey, my friends, we're using Jack Fit. It looks super fun. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Maybe they'll send you one. 'Cause I think like, especially going into winter, it's going to be huge. Like when there's snow out there, like Boston can get really nasty in the wintertime. And then it's like, forget it. If I can't do a gym workout, like it's not like I'm going out for a run. So yeah, so I'm really excited to see how having a bike in the winter really changes the game for me. Yeah, everyone is so happy for Jeanette. I love this. Yes, I very much related to Sarah's video. Oh, Sarah, it's turkey prep time. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so glad you made it. I hope you have an awesome meal, and we'll see you next week on your channel. I did put Sarah's Coffee Over Cardio code also in the description box. So if anyone, not that this isn't sponsored by them, but normally it is. So if anyone, thanks so much, Sarah. If anyone wants to get some coffee over cardio coffee, I did put her code of 10 LWS coffee. So if anyone wanted to pick that up, it seems very giftable. So if you're looking to like support a small business and need to get some coffee, you could do that. Let's see. Laura Marie just adjusted her whole schedule to get more daylight. Yeah, I'm up before the sun's even up. Like, that's another thing I really struggle with because I love to do my Instagram IGTV clips where I'm like doing my outfit of the day and my workout of the day. And now it's like dark when I'm doing them and it's such a pain. I just don't have like really good lighting to do with like the sun's not up, so it's a pain. But, you know, I'm trying to adapt. 2020 is the year of adapting for sure. Okay, pup. My dog, she's really enjoying the live stream today. Let's see. Jessica Estrada, exactly, the sun's down. Time to wrap in a blanket. Yes, I am the same way. I'm the same exact way. Jeanette is just killing it. Yes, Jeanette is killing it. I love doing this because I feel like hearing about everybody else's victories really is amazing. 5 a.m. days. Good for you, Laura. Good job. Thank you. She's getting a big ego. She has seemed to manage to find her way into a few videos lately. I think she wants to be the next YouTube star. I do have an Instagram for her, but she's really bad about, her name's Holly. She came with the name, actually. But yeah, we got her at 4 months off Craigslist. She is an American Eskimo. And the reason we got her is my husband's allergic to cats and I wanted a pet so bad. So I watched The Proposal with Sandra Bullock and there's the dog, the little puppy. His name is Kevin and he's like this little fur ball. So that's an American Eskimo. So I looked up that dog and I was like, whatever that dog is, if I were to get a dog, that's what I want. So we like got all obsessed with American Eskimo dogs and we got on a list for rescue. And then there was one, his name was Samuel, that his foster family ended up keeping him. We really wanted Samuel. And his foster family ended up keeping him, which was super exciting. But the day that we found out, I went on Craigslist and she had just been listed by somebody in Massachusetts. And these dogs weren't super common in my area back then. They're getting to be a little bit more common. So I was just like, it's a sign, like, we got to go meet her. So we went and met her. She was 4 months old. She's a bit of a diva, which we found out after having her all this time. But I love her. I've never been a dog person, but I feel like I kind of am now. She converted me. And she loves us, but she doesn't really love other people. So she's a bit of a handful. Let's see. So, anybody else? More non-scale victories? Sarah says you guys are freaking rock stars. Yes, you all are. Yes, you absolutely are. 5 a.m. That's magical. I can't do that. Let's see. Took a while to adjust. Yeah, like if you're someone I wake up really early too. If you're someone who wants to, like, it's not going to happen overnight, and they always recommend try to adjust your wake up time by like 15 minutes at a time is like the easiest way. So you could try that. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving to Sarah. Turkey time. More daylight would be excellent. Let's see. 4:30. Yeah, Augie, I'm a 4:30 person too, to cycle to work. Oh, that's great. So you ride your bike to work? That's pretty cool. And you don't use an alarm? Okay, like, that's impressive. I do use an alarm, but mine is pretty quiet. It's like on my phone. When everybody's like when people say don't use your phone as an alarm because it's like a way to keep your phone out of your bedroom, I'm like, no. Like, I need to use my phone as an alarm. It's actually a sleep app. Jeanette doesn't use an alarm either. Jessica is flattered. She is a morning person. She wakes up at 6:30, which is early. Yeah, it's nice to have quiet time for sure. Vince wants to know what time she wakes up to get up that early. Augie's always been an early bird. Go to bed at 6 a.m. Jessica doesn't like waking up and having to jump right into her day. Waking her girls up, getting right. Yeah, it's nice to have your time in the morning, I'm sure. Jeanette goes to bed at 8:30. Yeah, I'm like between 8 and 9 is like my typical bedtime. Let's see, Augie, 9:30, and you can get up at 4:30? Wow, 6 hours of sleep is enough. Yeah, I like 9 to 5, Deanna. That's like ideal, 9 to 5. Having some time to yourself in the morning, Risa. Yeah, I know. My husband's work schedule is kind of different depending on what his job for the day is. And so sometimes we're up at the same time and I'm always like, can't I just have my time? Highway to Healthy, my schedule's so messed up. Oh, make a song, sleeping 9 to 5. Yes, let's make a song. That'd be funny. Alarm that light up. I've heard they work. My screen does get brighter, but I sleep with it flipped over, so I can't see it. Okay, now I'm caught up finally. Sorry, I was behind. Does your son go to school at home right now? Let's see. Laura Marie, I found out my phone's clock app has a daylight alarm feature. That's cool. That is nice. Jessica, I feel like I have more time because of that. Yeah. Risa says he does and he hates it. So he's at school at home. Yeah. I'm a teacher and we're in hybrid. So half of my students come Monday, Tuesday. Everybody's home on Wednesday. And then the other half come Thursday, Friday. So, and then there's some kids who are fully remote, for whatever reason, they or their families have decided that they're going to be at home. It's worked pretty well overall, but it's tough, and I'm wondering if there's going to be a point when everybody goes remote. So I teach high school, I teach Spanish, and I teach juniors and seniors in high school. So Spanish 4 and 5. I love it. It's super fun. Too Fat, Too Furious, welcome. I think, was it you guys had something this morning? No worries. Good to see you. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, it's not an easy job. It's funny because it's like the same people who complain that we have nights and weekends and summers off are the same people who then freak out about the situation right now. So I try really hard to just ignore all that noise because I know how hard I'm working. I'm actually the head of my department and I know how hard my teachers are working. Everybody is busting their butts around the clock to make this all work. So I just when people say nasty things about teachers, I just try to tune it all out because it's seriously it's not easy. And anybody who's working right now, whatever your job is, everybody's had to adapt and make changes, and it probably makes your job a lot more difficult as you're trying to make these adjustments. Jeanette says, have a fitness apparel company and a YouTube. I do, Jeanette, I do. Yeah, I also am selling, I have this activewear company I'm helping launch called Savvy. They're still in pre-launch, so I'm doing that too. But it's been awesome to have something else to focus on. I think if I only had teaching, like, I mean, I love it and it's like my absolute love and passion and everything. But if I didn't have something else to focus on, I think I could get sort of like lost in the weeds of like being down about the situation. But because I have other fun hobbies, it like kind of like keeps my momentum and keeps me positive. Thank you. Highway to Healthy. I'm a poker player and an online English teacher. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Very, very cool. Risa, trust me, this situation has made a lot of people realize how much y'all do. Thank you, Risa. Yeah, and I think that's one cool thing is like realizing the importance of how much in a society we all depend on one another, like essential workers, and like kind of like bringing them up and realizing like we depend on them and we need them and they deserve so much respect. Kind of like similar there. Heather says, I work in a school district. Teachers do work hard. Jeanette, have you spent time? Yeah, I have traveled. I did my study abroad in Madrid and I've been back there quite a few times. I absolutely love Madrid. It's like my other hometown. And then my husband and I backpacked in Ecuador, which was incredible a couple summers ago. I've also gone to the Dominican Republic. I've done a couple school trips where we did service work. That was like absolutely amazing. Such a beautiful, warm, incredible country. We were supposed to go this April to Costa Rica, but that's on hold till next year. So hopefully that all works out. And I've been over the border in Mexico, but I would like to spend some like quality time there. Let's see. Jessica Estrada, I'm from a family of teachers. So much respect. Oh, Jeanette, thank you. Thanks, Laura. Steffi says, I think a lot of parents have come to realize how hard teachers have it when they've had to homeschool. Yeah, some of my teachers have had parents reach out to them for tips and tricks, which is really funny. It's just, we are all kind of like looking for one another to help each other, I think, right now. Heather says, Spain is on my bucket list. Yes, I have this dream of, so there's this really amazing park called Retiro. And I just picture myself, I just always have this picture walking my dog, my current dog, through the Retiro Park in Madrid. And just like all the Spaniards just like turning and looking at Holly. I don't know. I just like, if I could spend like a summer there or something, you know, just like my husband and my dog and I just fly over to Madrid for a quick little summer. That would be a dream. Costa Rica is a dream for me. I want to go there to help band. Oh, cool. I love that. Band hummingbirds. How cool. Jeanette, have your students discovered your channel? Probably. They probably have. That was like something where I wanted to have a channel for a really long time, but I always didn't because of being a teacher. And then finally, just my want to share kind of like my story and to hopefully inspire others just became so strong that I just was like, forget it. Like, I know that there are going to be kids who find my channel, but I never do anything scandalous. I don't, I mean, yeah, you could say like me trying on workout clothes, but like, other than that, like, I don't say anything different than I would be in my normal life. And I really just want to promote positivity. So pretty much like, it was just so overwhelming, the feeling that I had to share, that I just said, forget it. Like, if people find me, they find me. And like, hopefully it'll be for a good reason, because they're like, hey, like, she has goals and dreams and, she's promoting a positive message. Thanks, Jessica. That really means a lot to me. That's like, my whole mission is like to be positive. And I don't think I have anything to hide. Like, I did hide myself for a really long time. All of my stuff was always super private. And I finally was just like, no, like, I'm sick of hiding. I have something to say. Like, I know how much other YouTubers inspired me. Like, back when I used to watch Whitney Simmons, she inspired me so much and like made me want to lift weights. Or like Nikki Blackketter, like, she was one of the first girl weightlifters I ever watched. And so I know what that did for me. And if I can be that for someone else, like, amazing. Like, that's why I'm here. So I kind of just like got over it. And like, now I have hundreds of videos, and like, if they want to watch them, hopefully they get something positive out of it. Let's see, Jeanette, your positivity comes through. Thank you so much. Too Fat, Too Furious. We met someone a few days ago when we went for a walk that said he watches our channel. That is so cool. Oh my God, I think I would die whenever that day, if it ever happens. Like, if someone's like, oh, you're Jess Kaplan. It's also weird, like, because I use my real name, but I just, like, I'm doing the personal brand thing, so I just feel like I want it to be me, you know? And that was a big part of claiming my place almost, and like being like, no, like, we're really doing this, because now it's like my real name and it's really attached to me. Like, there's no denying it. Heather, I love that so much. Thank you. Vince says you're really promoting a positive message. So happy to be around you and others as I feel, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are famous. That's so cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Augie, my neighbor, found my channel by chance. I didn't really know her beforehand. Now we're good friends. See? It brings people together. It really does. That's super cool. I love that. I really love that. I feel like if I watch this back, I mean, I probably won't watch this back, but the whole time it's going to be like the side of my face because I'm reading the comments. Wanted to apologize in case we did something wrong. Oh my God. So fun. Yeah, I think it's so cool that all of you are like brave enough to share your message with the world. Like, that takes a lot of guts. It really does, to put yourself out there. And, you know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. But it's also, there's like that mental aspect of like, you know, I'm putting this up on the internet for everyone to see. And, you know, I really give all of you that have channels huge props to all of you for like showing up and doing this, because we know how hard it is. We know what that's like. And especially for all of you on this journey of like weight loss or fitness, or, you know, like, that's even more. Like, not only are you putting yourself out there, but like a lot of you are showing your weigh-ins, you're showing your struggles, you're showing like sometimes when things don't go your way. Yeah, a lot of vulnerability. I think like you all deserve so much credit for showing up and doing this, because it's not easy. And sometimes like you don't want to hit that upload button because you're like, man, I didn't lose this week. Like, are people going to think I'm a failure? Or, you know, I don't know. Or when you do see sometimes like that dislike button gets hit once in a while, and you're like, you know, I just put myself out there. So you all are just so amazing for showing up and being a part of this, for sure. Frugal Mama Boys, yeah, uniting people. Steffi, it took me a while to even let my family and friends that know that I have a channel. Augie, she does my workouts a lot, as most you don't need to go to the floor, which she struggles with. Yeah, Augie does a really good job at giving modifications. I love that. Jessica, we're all doing so great. The vulnerability. Steffi, it's nerve-wracking. Jeanette, I couldn't imagine doing a channel. Maybe you will though, girl. You never know. If you do one, I'd love to watch. Risa says nobody knows about mine. And I could see where you're coming from. That's exactly why I shared your channel with my mom. Risa says about Augie's channel, very inclusive. I agree with that. I think his channel is very inclusive. Steffi, Risa, it felt so good to share it, and those who love you will support you. I agree with that for sure. I have a good friend at work, and she's so cute. She literally watches my videos with her fiance. Like she'll have it on her TV at home, and she'll send me like a little photo, and like that's just so sweet. Like that means so much. And I did have somebody who last year made fun of me for my channel, and now he's like, wow, like I never thought it would get that big. And I'm like, well, I didn't either, but like here we are, because I stuck with it and I didn't listen to silly people. Let's see, Michelle, I'm not in a place like that, not ready to share so openly. Any advice on how you all got over anxiety? And Heather says, I get dislikes whenever I gain, maintain, or post something not 100% weight loss. It's a blow sometimes, makes me want to give up. But yeah, don't give up, because the people who are really watching you for inspiration want to see your real journey. Like, I don't want to see, I actually watch, does anyone else watch Kelty O'Connor? She does all these challenges all the time, and she recently posted a jump rope challenge, and she admitted that she failed at it. And she always does these challenges and like knocks it out of the park. And this time around, she was like, I almost didn't want to post it because I failed. And then I decided I had to post it because I failed. And I respect that so much. Like, I want to see someone's real authentic journey, because it's not always going to be perfect. Let's see. I just missed. Laura says, I wish I would have started my channel sooner. It just wasn't something I thought about when I started my journey, but now in hindsight, it would have been amazing to have the support. Yeah, for sure, but I'm glad you're here now. Jessica Michelle, I overcame when I started to think about how much I can help someone instead of just keeping it inside, helping others out, ways people hating on me. I agree with that so much. I definitely agree. Like, that helped me get over. I also, though, like, I keep feeling like I was just like this pressure of like covering myself up and hiding myself, to the point that I couldn't hold it in anymore. Like, for me, it was just like almost like coming out of my shell, like, forget it. Like, I remember distinctly the day that I made my Instagram public. Like, I remember pressing that button, and it was just like pushing back the walls. So now it like made me so much more confident in who I am, because I'm like, take me or leave me. Like, this is who I am. And like, if you don't like me, I don't care. Like, that's fine. Then don't like me. So I don't know. That's where I was at with it, because I was just like so fed up of like holding in everything. Let's see. Highway to Healthy. I used to have really bad health anxiety until I changed my diet. Interesting. Risa, Jessica, you're the friend we need in our corner. That's really cute. Augie, out of curiosity, does someone have a favorite time of day to schedule uploads? I always do mine at 5 p.m. That's just like what I do, because that works like with my schedule. Or 9 a.m. on the weekend. Laura, sorry you're dealing with that, Heather. Yeah. Let's see, Too Fat, Too Furious. The people we met since we started this journey, all amazing. Strangers become friends and family. I agree with that for sure. Absolutely. Risa, I think I'm afraid to let any friends, family know about my channel because I show pics. Yeah, I know what you mean. It is tough when you're like showing your body or your weigh-ins, and you usually people see you with clothing on, and then you're like really letting them in when they can see that. So I don't know. I think just like whenever you're ready, you can tear down that wall, but just the fact that you're sharing it the way that you are already is incredible. So just take whatever time you need if you're not ready. Augie says, Laura, I thought about starting my channel for a long time, but it wasn't until lockdown. Yep, at the end of March. Risa, you're amazing, and I can't wait to see you confidently flaunt your life. Yes, we all want that for you, for sure. Heather says, Risa, I totally am the same way. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying. Augie, if you don't feel comfortable, then stick with what you're doing. Yeah, I think so too. And, you know, they may find it, and hopefully, you know, you'll feel okay if that happens. But you're doing a great job, and you're really inspiring people. Laura, I was going to start, going to at the start of 2020. It ended up being the end of 2020. Jessica says, the first step has already begun. Deanna, I've not told friends and family about my channel either. Risa said, thanks, Augie and Jess. Yeah, I think when it comes to letting the real people in your life in, it can be scary. And, you know, whenever you feel like the time is right, I think the cool thing that could come out of it is like you'll see who's really there to support you, and, you know, hopefully the majority of people are there to support you, and it could be kind of like surprising in a good way, but sometimes you might also have people who aren't as supportive, so, you know, that can also be kind of like a bummer. Like, you're like, wow, I really thought that these people would have my back. So it can go either way, and so I would just wait till you're ready so that you're kind of like prepared for whatever the outcome might be. Jessica, no one from my real life follows me. It's all strangers who are so kind. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have a way more YouTube friends that are like watching my journey, but I do have real people in my life, and it's super cool. Heather, I think I may tell people I know when I hit my goal. Yeah, I mean, up to you. I think you'll inspire people if you're on your journey, but again, like whatever feels right, you know. Deanna, my best friend knows, and that's about it. It's cool that you have someone, though, that you can talk to. Augie, Laura, it's a big step, and still after 40 videos, I get nervous. I suppose that I would hate my videos to bomb, but you never know unless you do it. And Deanna says, I've not seen my family since March, so I'm curious if they will even notice my weight loss. I bet they will. I bet they will. Vince says, when I first started out on YouTube, some friends' family weren't really taking me seriously, though the larger I've grown, people are now noticing. Yeah, I feel the same way. But like, the only reason I started my channel was because people, like, I was doing meal prep and people were like, oh, that's cool. So I kind of like already had those people as an audience. It wasn't a lot. It was just a few people here and there. But I already had them as an audience, so it kind of made sense. Laura, I recently saw your Adrian. Oh my God, Augie's Adrian and Nico challenge was so good. Like, you were unreal. And so Adrian and Nico, every Saturday morning, they've been streaming a workout, and Augie did one of their workouts and killed it. Absolutely killed it. Like the 4 pump push-ups, I was like, oh my gosh. Heather says, I've noticed Deanna, so I think they will. Yeah, they're going to notice. They're going to be like, who is this? I know, like, when I came back to school in September, I feel like people noticed. Even though I had already lost weight because I did this Tom Brady challenge in the springtime. So like back before I really had any subscribers, I did this whole like living like Tom Brady I ended up doing it for like 2 or 3 weeks when he used to be on the Patriots. I went to his gym. He has a gym on Boylston Street. I went to Gillette Stadium and did like a photo shoot and to shoot all my intros and stuff. So I tried out his workouts at his gym. I got his recipe book and made all this food. And it's really sad because I thought that that was going to be what like made my channel take off, but like those videos really did not do all that well in the end because I didn't really have a lot of subscribers. But I did lose weight on that because he eats very clean, and I think that was like when I kind of cleaned up my diet in a good way. But I think since then and now I've lost a little bit more, so people definitely like noticed in September, and it feels good like when people do notice, you know, when they're like, oh, you look good, that always feels good. Augie, I link all my videos on my business Facebook page and to my non-business one. Everyone knows that I'm part-time personal trainer, so it's not surprising. Yeah, so for you, Augie, that makes sense. Like it fits in your regular life. Jeanette, Deanna, I'm sure they will. Yeah, Augie says it was tough. Augie owns, yes, he does. He can still teach those youngsters a thing or two. Absolutely. Deanna says, thank you. Jessica, I feel you, Augie. I do the same, but just keep going. You're inspiring many and you don't even know it. Yeah. A lot of us are taking part. So I don't know what Derek's challenge is, but I'll have to go over there after this to see. I watched your video where you mentioned the person criticized you for branching out with your videos and not just doing recipes. Oh my God, Risa, yes. Yeah, that was really upsetting. That was a family member, and that was upsetting. But, you know, obviously my activewear reviews might not appeal to him as much as my recipes, so that's fine. You know, overall, I've gotten more subscribers since changing the direction of my channel. So, and it's what I feel in my heart. Like, I'm not a good cook, like I said way earlier. I'm not a good cook. So for me to have a recipe channel, it was more like I was pushing myself to like actually cook and meal prep. But it was just like, didn't feel right. I just like got sick of it and I wasn't that into it. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it was a family member, but that's okay. Like, to each their own. Laura says, my hubby's on your team. I'm on Team Balance Breaker. Yeah. No, I have not had contact with him since. He muted me on Facebook, so I don't know after that. Let's see. Steffi is looking forward to a fresh, clean start in the new year. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure Sarah will have like a nice kind of like goals discussion one of these weeks soon, so we can all think about our new year goals. This year has been a struggle for me after injuries and mental health struggles, but you all inspire me to push on, so thank you. Aw, Steffi, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that this helps. I love these conversations, and I'm so glad that Sarah started this. Erin's here. Risa, I agree. I was surprised someone in her family tried to bring her down, but then again, I had the same happen to me. Yeah, exactly. You can't make everyone happy. Jeanette, something that I've noticed with content creators is that it's so much better if you fully enjoy. Oh yeah, I don't think I would have kept this channel going if I was still only doing recipes. I also, this is just like my own thing, but my house is a really old house. Like, it's probably from like early 1900s. So really the room that I'm in now, like we redid this room ourselves, but like my kitchen is not nice, and I don't know, I'm just like not proud of it. So I also, every time I would go to film a recipe video, I'd be like, how do I not show how horrible this room is? So that's just my like being self-conscious, but I feel like that also made me like not enjoy filming that much, where like I love this room because, you know, we did everything for ourselves. And so now, yeah, Steffi, I know, like if I had a dream kitchen, and I will, like I know that I'm going to have the house of my dreams at some point. I don't know when that point's going to be, but I will. And then I'll just maybe start filming recipes again. I don't know. But that was like part of it. We can't all have that perfect white kitchen like Chloe Ting. Yeah, I know. And that's stupid. Like I shouldn't worry that much, but like that was just like sort of one more thing playing into it. Like, I don't know. I just didn't really love, actually, my old phone. One time I was trying to film on my old tripod and it wasn't very sturdy and I didn't realize. And I actually like, it tipped over in my kitchen and smashed on the floor in there. And that was another thing. Like I had already broken the screen once. So my old phone kind of like didn't do so well, and so then there was that, and I was like, I hate filming these anyway, you know when like something like that happens and then you're just like super frustrated. Augie, I've done a kitchen workout using the washing up bowl. It was one of my first videos. I get the kitchen insecurity compared to all the influencers. Yeah, I want a beautiful kitchen with an island. Yes. 1983. Yeah. My stove is like that like 70s kind of like tan yellow color. So it's pretty bad. When I film in my kitchen, I'm self-conscious. Yeah. I mean, and it's stupid. Like I try also to just be myself. And I guess part of being myself is like not worrying about that kind of stuff that much. Like I try to not always put makeup on or not always do my hair. It kind of depends. Like if I know, so say I know I'm going to go to Fabletics or Lululemon to do a try on, I might put on makeup and do my hair because those are videos that I'm like kind of hoping get a little bit of traction. But I also try not to do that all the time because I don't want to ever like hold myself to that standard. If you're one of my subscribers, I want you to just like me because of me and not the makeup me or like the perfectly polished me. So it's like a balance. Like I kind of pick and choose. Let's see. Erin says, hasn't been such an easy thing to do without supportive family members, but this is my passion and career, so we had to stop caring what they thought. And glad Jess is able to stand her ground too. That's right. Heather's kitchen isn't terrible, but she misses having an island. And well, now the aesthetic is white everything. And so what's it going to be in like 2 or 3 years? You know what I mean? Like everything is like, oh, it's white with like the green plants. Like that's like the en vogue look right now. But who knows, like down the line, you know, in like another couple years, it's going to be something else. And what, you're just going to like redo your whole house all over again? Let's see. Kitchen table is now my husband's office. Oh yeah, I know, Deanna. Like now it's tricky too because like I also have another room. My room that has my like bright green walls is my office room, and I had to rearrange that to make that work. So I feel like I can't film. I just wish I had like one other room that I could film in other than only this one room. Let's see. I've really enjoyed the direction of your channel. Thank you, Erin. That's really nice. Yeah, Augie is like one of my biggest supporters. I love it. It's so sweet. Oh, and Erin tells his wife to check out my outfits. Yeah, thank you. That's so fun. But I said earlier, like, I so appreciate it and like watch as much as you want, but also like, you know, if you can't, it's okay. And I'm not going to be like mad if you don't comment on like one of my videos. You know what I mean? Too Fat, Too Furious wants a purple kitchen, but Gerard said no. Oh, I want you to have a purple kitchen though. That would be amazing. Yeah, Nikki, you should do it. You should do, oh, you know what you could do? You know how those KitchenAid mixers come in different colors? What if you got a purple one of those? I have a red one and I absolutely love it. Erin and Jess, you're two of the most supportive. Oh, thank you so much. Bummer that you both have had people in your lives who aren't supportive of what you're doing. Yeah, but it's like fine. And I don't know. I know that it's just one of those things. Overall, most people are supportive, and I don't even care, but it's the fact that this family member went out of his way. So if you saw my video about my little rant about that, he like literally went out of his way to say like he was muting me on Facebook because he didn't like what I was doing. So that was the part that was hurtful. Like, I'm fine if, like I said before, like if you don't like me, whatever. Like this is who I am. But I also don't like people to be mean-spirited, and like I would never go out of my way to say something hurtful or harmful to somebody else. So that was like what got to me. It was like literally like making a point to say like, hey, I don't like your videos now. Miriam, can you take a home tour of your house? What, I don't know if that was for me, but probably not. So I was saying I have a really old house, and this is the only room I like to show. If you saw my Zumba clip, you saw a little bit of, so we have a 2-bedroom, and one of them is my closet. So if you saw my Zumba clip, you saw a little of my closet room. But I don't know. Someday I'll have like a new house. And before that day happens, I need to clean out a lot of stuff though. Yes, I love my clothes. No, so yesterday, I forget what happened. Oh, I think I was watching my, I always watch my video when it comes out because it's good to give yourself a full view. Or they say, like, when your video comes out, watch it from start to finish and give it the like, because it's like supposed to be good. So I had it on the TV, and then another video came up, and it happened to be an old one where I'm showing my like full activewear collection, and my husband's like, wait, do you actually have all those clothes? I'm like, have you seen my room? Like, have you gone in there? He doesn't really go in there, but like, he knows I have an entire room full of clothes. Like, we built it that way. So it was super funny that that's like the one that happened to just like come up automatically after. And I was just like, la la la. But whatever. That's why I need my YouTube monetization, just so I can like pay for my terrible activewear habit, or become a Fabletics partner. I'm working on that too. I mean, I don't know how you would work on that, but I'm working on it. Because I just want them to send me the outfits in advance. Like, I want to be your go-to, like, when December hits and you want to know what outfits are cute, like, I want you to be like, oh, well, Jess says these, so this is what I'm going to get. That's my dream. So maybe that'll happen someday. We'll see. We'll see. I also am like super obsessed with my activewear company that I'm working with. So I kind of feel like, oh, Ashley, hi. I feel like I'm like between two worlds. I'm what you would call a maximalist. I've said this before too. Like when I watch like Dimitri Panici, and he's like, did I say his last name right? I don't know. So he's like, I'm a minimalist, and he literally like buys the same gray shirt. Like he has like 10 of them, and that's all he wears. It's like a uniform. I'm the exact opposite. I need so many choices. So like I love Gymshark. I love Fabletics. I love my Think Savvy. I love Old Navy Active. I love Athleta. I love Lululemon. Like, I want it all. I want it all. So yes, I am a maximalist, and I just can't seem to change my ways. I don't know. All right, I saw a bunch of stuff coming through. Steffi's off to cook dinner. Thank you so much for coming by. It was so awesome chatting, and I'm glad you were here. Let's see. Ashley says they have an online application. Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought they just picked people that were like active on social media. So I'll have to look into that. FitLab, thank you, Jeanette. Very kind of you to say that. You wouldn't believe the extent some family members went through to stop me from pursuing this as my career. Extremely negative. That's really sad, Erin. I hate to hear that. And I'm glad that you didn't listen and just kept going. Frugal Mama, speak it. And And Aaron, roadblock after roadblock in front of me to stop me, derail me, and were downright nasty. I pushed on because I know that this is what I was meant to do. Yes, that is so right. That is what you were meant to do. I'm so glad Ashley joined us. Ashley is on her own awesome journey with Optavia, and I love watching your Optavia hacks. Like every time my mind is absolutely blown with what you are able to come up with. So love that. So if you're not following Ashley, she has such an awesome channel, and I love your decorating. I don't decorate for the holidays, so anyone out there, if you decorate for the holidays, like that's right up my alley. I wish I did, but I'm lazy. I'm too lazy. And I like feel like now I'm too busy. I can't, salted caramel mocha. I can't even keep up with everything that I'm doing. So if I were like to just take a whole day to decorate, I don't know. And then to store it. I have some holiday decorations. I should look. And I also got my cute little lights are in my office room. So I guess like those are going to stay up. It's not just for holidays, but it does feel kind of festive in there right now. Deanna says, good for you, Erin, for following your dreams and pushing through. Jeanette says, as a grad student on a budget, I'm all about Old Navy active. Yes, and Jeanette, I actually did this black leggings showdown. I tried a pair of the Old Navy, I forget what they're called. They have like really nice seams and pockets on the side. I did Old Navy, Lululemon, and Fabletics, 3 black leggings that were all really similar. And I actually liked the Old Navy ones the best. The Lululemon were really nice, but they were over $100. And the Old Navy ones, normally they're $39.99, but when they do half off, you can get them for $20. And they're such good quality. They are so nice. So I did actually I wore them all and like tried them all out. The Fabletics, I like them the least because they don't have a seam at the top, and I feel like they would like fall down when I was working out. Let's see. Augie was looking to be an affiliate with Adidas. Oh, come on. They need to pick you though. Do they know? Did you send them your videos? Because if they saw you in action, they would rethink this. You deserve it. Oh, I don't see the link, but I will look for it. Let's see. Ashley, glad we will get you in this. Yes, Christmas decor spirit. Yes, it does sound delicious. Erin says, Augie, it's unfortunate because some people in my fam are extremely judgmental and want to control everything I do, including my career. Not letting that happen ever again. I've never been happier. Yay! Than I am now after founding the online fit lab platform, starting this YouTube channel. Yeah, so Aaron does personal training and he's worked with Sarah. Sarah has really been singing your praises, Aaron. She's so happy about the program. Francis has been working with Aaron. I don't know if anybody else has, but he puts together really awesome programs. Yes, it's delish. Jessica says, good for you, Erin. Sometimes it's our own family. Yeah. You know what, though? A lot of times people will criticize because they didn't go for something. So it's like they're jealous. Like they're jealous that you actually had a dream and you went for it. Because so many people hold themselves back for like so many reasons, whether it's like a fear of failure or fear of judgment or like not doing what society says. Like so many people have like this secret dream that they never let out. And when you are someone who went for your dream, that's like kind of triggering sometimes to other people. They're like, wow, like she's super happy or he's super happy or he's doing a career that like he's making money and feeling fulfilled. And I'm at this job that I actually hate. And people a lot of times are just jealous and envious. And unfortunately that comes out through being negative or hateful or rude or whatever. So yeah, you just have to like put all that junk aside because the best thing you can do is to pursue your dream, is to be super happy in what you're doing, is to be the light for other people. because you're showing people that it is possible. You're showing people that you can go for a dream and succeed and make it. And so maybe like someone's looking at you and as that example of like what is possible. Heather says, I have to head out. Thank you so much. Yay, I'm so glad you were here. I'm glad everybody found me. I was so nervous leading up to this that people would just like not realize this was happening. So I'm so glad you were all here. This has like been such an awesome start to the week. Let's see. Yeah, you're better without the toxic energy. So true, so true. Ashley said it took me 3 years to finally start my channel. Yeah, and look where you are now, Ashley. Like, it's so amazing. Like, just seeing how your channel has grown from like when I found you to now, and knowing that you're making such an impact on so many people with your, like, showing your Sorry, I just got a phone call. I guess that's the bad thing about using your phone. So I was saying about Ashley's channel, like watching her growth, and like she does the Optavia program. I don't do that, but I still get inspired watching her. I still get excited, like seeing her coming up with recipes and just like all the positivity that she's sharing. Oh, I see my computer is spinning. I hope it's all working again. So yeah, glad I made it today. You're such a positive force. Oh, it's buffering. Uh-oh. Oh, are we still there? Hope everyone had a great day. Much love and keep pushing. Maybe it's the natural end. Haha. Oh, let's see. Deanna says it's still going. So, oh, we're back. Okay. Yeah, on my computer it's buffering too, but maybe that means we're reaching our natural end point because we are at 90 minutes, guys. 90 minutes. I can't believe it. This was so fun. This was so fun. I'm so glad you all found me here. I'm so glad that Sara does these normally because I enjoy it so much. So I can't wait until next week. She'll be doing all the talking and I'll just be in the comments. But it was such a pleasure to host you all. I just love connecting, and I feel like I'm just going into my day and my week like on such a high, and I love that we could share this. So thank you so much. I hope you have a super awesome day and a super awesome week. And if you need any support, obviously Sara has her Facebook group. That's a great place to reach out if you need help getting back on track. I have Sara's channel linked in the description so that for next week, thank you, Ashley, so that for next week, we'll be back with Sara. But I'm so glad you all made it. Thank you for the support and showing up for one another. And I'll see you next week in the chat. Oh, yeah, it went so quick. Bye, everyone. Have a super duper awesome day. Bye, 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 bye.